Yeah, it's gonna be good. Or is it? Yeah, it's still gonna be good, but I should at least talk about it for more than 3 seconds this time. With the new showcase having just come out, I feel it's high time for me to properly discuss this expansion, because after this goddamn long, there's still not a video out explaining what we've seen so far, so let me pull up my YouTuber pants, and let's get this video rolling. What's up guys, Super Horror Bro Das here. Sorry about that, I couldn't resist. Anyways, Rainworld Downpour is going to be an expansion for Rainworld, releasing for a certain amount of money at a certain point in time, hopefully this year, but probably not. We haven't gotten any of that information yet. It's going to contain 5 new slug cats, being the Rivulet, the Spearmaster, the Saint, the Gourmand, and the Artificer. Yes, buddy, community manager for Akupara Games, it's pronounced Artificer, not Artificer.
The Artificer. The Artificer. The Artificer. The Artificer. 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 The Artificer.
Here's proof.
Artificer. Artificer.
Sorry about that. The expansion will also come with several new regions, over 1,000 new rooms, and many new, very interesting creatures. I'm going to discuss everything we've seen in each trailer so far, starting with the stuff shown off in the reveal trailer. At the very start of the reveal trailer, we see one of the new slug cats, the Rivulet, standing in the rain at what is likely the starting room of a new region, appearing like a ruin-strewn wasteland. The background has a bunch of giant curved structures, and it seems to be dark, though that's likely just the effects of the rain. The next scene shows us the Artificer engaging with 3 scavengers in a large indoor room with a notable Karma 3 symbol spray painted in the center, and also notably, a shitload of slime mold covering the walls. I swear to God, that's a coincidence. The god-devouring slime mold is not in Downpour. Continuing on, the next shot is of the Spearmaster hopping through what looks to be a new region. This is the first example we see of what is likely a completely new landscape feature in these funky looking hot spring things. My guess is that these are not just strictly cosmetic puddles, and are likely either obstacles that will boil you if you submerge yourself in them, or they will erupt into a giant geyser of steam after a timer, launching you in the air or just killing you. They do appear to let off notable bubbles that could suggest a source of potential danger, but again, they could also just be funky looking water puddles to force up an aesthetic. This region looks to be a Badlands mod style volcanic desert, likely with that inherent orange aesthetic permeating it. The next shot we see is of El Gordito, hopping around some pipes before falling into a large pit of orangish water. This region is likely an underground area, judging by the orange-brown color palette. I'm tempted to say it's connected to the previous area. Notably though, the water here has a significantly higher feces concentration, as it is shit brown as opposed to radium green. This means that they're likely not the same area, and this is probably some sort of sewer area. Another interesting thing that I want to point out is this curious netting around the poles. From what I remember, we don't see this in base Rainworld. So, new thing added in Downpour. No way. We don't have any of that we've seen so far. The next shot is of Saint, my beautiful froggy boy, doing some wicked fucking parkour around another new area. Notice the background and watercolors don't match anything we've seen, though it does appear to have the cool looking pole netting. This means it's also another new area. That's all that we see from this. And the next shot we see is of the hub room of Outskirts, and is the first one where we see a new creature, what appears to be a new type of lizard that I will now force to be called either the golden lizard or the Chad lizard. I make the rules, baby. These lizards appear to possess a pounce with a similar charge up to the green lizard, as well as a spit like the red lizards, and they are very large. I believe these will likely be a tanky yet relatively clunky obstacle, designed as a more threatening green lizard, with that sort of design philosophy of sacrificing mobility for enhanced beef, but designed more for the later game areas. Next up, we see another unique creature in a room that is likely in the bubbly green water Badlands, and is filled with newt eggs. The creature appears to be a large spider variant with a swollen abdomen that climbs on the walls like a blue lizard or a centipede. The Spearmaster does as its name entails, and it splits the creature open. This causes at least 15 small spiders to come pouring out. They seem to function the exact same as the small spiders from the Citadel, as just before the scene changes, we see them form into a ball, likely creating a coalescapede, though this could just be AI being weird. The final shot we see is of a giant vulture variant with a Mirospurt head. It appears to have unique wings, as well as unique shaped jaws from the other Mirospurts, with a large spike protruding out from the middle. I will point out though, this thing fucking tanks an explosive spear without flinching, and that deeply frightens me. Now, I'm not saying I called it, but I'm still putting it on the DOS's correct board because there is no way that this thing is not the origin species that both the Mirospurd and the vulture came from. It's the species that created both of them. I'm just saying, I called this in the fauna video, and I'm exceedingly smart. Anyways, after that's just the end screen that I took for the 3-second video to show off. Anyways, that's the whole trailer. Cool, it came out 2 months ago. I probably should have done this earlier instead of trying to be funny about it, but who cares? Now for what you came for, the Slugcat Showcase. Starting out with this one, my boy Buddy tells us about the Rivulet, an exceedingly fast and frankly OP slugcat whose diet consists exclusively of caffeine pills, unroasted coffee beans, and pages of shitty Sonic fanfiction written by a DBZ power scaler. This allows the blue blur to backflip just about 12 feet straight up in the air and actively break the land speed record with every continued second of its existence. Also, it cannot drown. Now to balance this, they made its cycle shorter and made it require more food. I don't think this will stop it from being the single best slugcat on the planet, but who knows, maybe it'll be balanced. Though currently I doubt that, because with this speed, you could probably eat and then go to the next shelter on a 2-pip cycle. Jesus Christ, it's so fast, somebody stop him. Next up, albino fucking king vulture, yo! Anyways, Spearmaster can... What the fuck? Orange Overseer? That means new iterators. What the fuck? New lore? My career's not dead? Sorry. Yeah, a Spearmaster. Spearmaster's gimmick is that it spawns little cum spikes out of its tail at the cost of food. This is good, but I'm sorry. 10 food? 5 food requirement? You can go a full cycle without eating and not starve the next day. Best slugcat. Unfortunately, it does have Hunter syndrome, and it only gains proper nutrition from meat. And noted by the several albino king vultures and red lizard that we see in its section, it also has hunter spawns. It's also probably being hunted by that albino vulture, and it probably only appears there. I'd hope so. That makes it cool. I still think it'll be busted, but who knows? Maybe they're literally all busted instead of this guy. The third on my list is my favorite. My sweet, beautiful froggy boy, the Saint. The Saint is going to be my main. No cap, he has permanent grapple worm. Unfortunately, it cannot use spears and seems to have hunter spawns judging by this red lizard that appears in outskirts. Also, the golden lizards also spawn in outskirts. And is that snow? Anyways, the Saint can't hunt and must use its big tongue to mlem its way around. I did not edit those mlems in there in this footage, by the way. They were in there the whole time. Shoutouts to the trailer editor. You're great. You and Buddy made this interesting to break down. Good work. Thank you. Next up, the Gourmand. Big man, big plans. Big brain. Big game. Okay. This section does not start out in the best of ways, I should point out.
Absolute unit.
But this slugcat does look fun. The crafting mechanic looks super fucking awesome, but its movement, let's just say, I played Pain World, and this is giving me flashbacks. Also, it has 11 food, but can also starve, so Spearmaster's got it beat there. Overall, interesting idea, potentially infuriating to play though. Bonus points for the steam effects on the underhang pipes though. That's cool, good work. Finally, the Artificer. Not Artificer. Stop pronouncing it like that, buddy. The Artificer has really, really bad stomach problems and can turn any spear or rock into an explosive just by puking onto it. Also, you couldn't sneak that shit past me. Literally, the Artificer farts explosions to move. What? Sorry? Did they make a slugcat with literal explosive diarrhea? Is that real? Did that happen? Am I dreaming? Anyway, Artificer. Food to make explosions. Fart to move. Fuck. What is that fucking thing video called? Don't edge me about this. I need the lore. Oh yeah, also, everybody fucking hates you if you play this. Not as in the community. I don't care. Nobody else will care. But the scavs will care immensely. So will the squid cotters. Also the jetfish. They also have the system. Right, sorry for the breakdown near the end. That's about it. Quick video, quick cash. I'm probably gonna actually do these for the foreseeable future of Downpour updates because Papa needs a new pair of pants. Thank you all for watching. Be hyped, be happy. Please learn how to pronounce Artificer. This is not a joke. I will chastise you about it every time you say it wrong. Do not test me. Also, I'll see you next time. Bye.